Hi, my name is Dell, and welcome to Comic Snags. I bought this batch of comic books from one vendor for, I want to say it was like $55. Let's start you off with this first one. This is Batman No Man's Land. This got this terrific Alex Ross lenticular cover. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually really cool. Then I picked up Inhuman 1, 2, and number 3. This is actually a minor key appearance of Inferno. I haven't actually read this yet, so I'm interested to see who he is. And then number 2 is also a minor key, is the first appearance of Lineage. And this is the cover for number 3. Then I picked up Omak number 1. This is signed by Dan DiDio. Then Action Comics 426 with this terrific cover with the iconic phrase that he always says, "This is a job for Superman." I think that's pretty cool. Then we have The Brave and the Bold, number 49. I had to pick it up because it's got a gorilla sliding to third base. That was awesome. The Crow Waking Nightmares, number 1. As I said before, I usually pick up anything The Crow. I love that character since the 90s. Oink, number 1. I picked this up because the cover kind of freaked me out. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Halloween Horror Nights, but there is a terror tram that leads all the way down to this like sort of pig butcher village. It was actually kind of creepy, so it reminded me totally of Universal Studios Horror Nights, so I picked it up. Then we have The Cavalry, number 1. This is based off the character Ming Ma Wen. I hope I pronounced that correctly. She's also like the voice of Mulan. She's a pretty awesome actor. I loved her ever since some of her first roles. Good book as well. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man number 5. This is actually the second appearance of Silk and her first cover appearance. Then we have Batgirl number 4. And Batgirl number 5. And I believe this new Batgirl is Stephanie Brown. Then we have The Sword of Azrael. This is the trade paperback. It's signed by both Joe Quesada and Denny O'Neil. It's a pretty awesome book. Then we have Daredevil number 48. This is a very controversial comic book, or it's got a controversial cover. I don't know if I could say it here on this video, but let's call it's the A-Pain cover, as you can see. Then finally, the last snag of the day is Neil Gaiman's Sandman Endless Nights. This is a hardcover. This is not this does not reprint any of the original 75 issues from Sandman. This is actually an original story, so I had to pick up because I'd never read this before. And then when I picked it up, my friend, he goes, "Hey, you know what? This thing is signed." I'm like, "What?" And it says, "Yeah, I found something that says it's signed." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So we looked at the front. It wasn't on there. We looked at the back. We started checking the insides, right? And then it wasn't there. And it wasn't over here. And then he goes, "I thought you said it was signed." It's like, "Yeah, I guess it isn't." I didn't know that he actually had this slip of paper while he was looking at it. And it does say specifically signed for Golden Age Collectibles by Neil Gaiman. But the signature is right here. So this is like a book plate that was probably like sitting in there, and he read it, and then he had it in his hand while we were looking for it. I thought that was so funny. We started cracking up after we looked after he showed me. So this is the last snag. Thank you for watching, and those were my snags.